it's majestic tennis from Federer.
From impossible shots to unmatched dominance, Roger Federer didn't just win titles, he redefined greatness. Let's dive into his most legendary moments, where elegance, precision, and pure dominance left opponents helpless and tennis fans around the world in awe.
Federer's backhand.
The 2006 Tennis Masters Cup final in Shanghai wasn't just a match, it was a virtuoso performance where Roger Federer treated the court like a private stage and the tennis ball like a loyal servant. The match began not with a contest, but with a storm.
Well, perfection at the moment from the great man.
Federer leads 4 games to none.
Perfection, grace, and style.
He sprinted out of the gates with a terrifying fluidity, reeling off the first set 6-0 in a mere 24 minutes. Blake, known for his flat, lightning-fast ground strokes, found himself swinging at ghosts. Every time Blake ripped a forehand that would have been a winner against anyone else, Federer was already there. The most entertaining and arguably surreal part of the match was Federer's backhand. His weaker wing became a flamethrower. He struck 18 backhand winners, often lunging to his left to whip cross-court angles that left Blake rooted to the spot, wearing a look of bemused disbelief.
Oh, how cool is that? I mean, darn it, it was a winner, that return.
That's not cruel, that's a great tennis shot. Short hop backhand. Federer now with
Blake fought valiantly in the second and third sets, finally finding his range and earning 11 breakpoints. But this is where the brilliance turned into cruelty. Federer saved 10 of them, often with an unreturnable ace or a cheeky drop volley that felt like a magician's final flourish.
That's what you call stranded like a beached whale.
When the final overhead smash hit the court to seal the 6-0, 6-3, 6-4 victory, the crowd stood in awe. It wasn't just a win. It was the definitive exclamation point on a 92-5 season, leaving Blake to famously tell the press he had simply run out of adjectives.
Well, you are witnessing sheer perfection on a tennis court.
Moving on, the O2 Arena was packed, the air thick with the expectation of a gladiatorial battle, Federer versus Murray. However, what followed in the match wasn't a battle, it was a masterclass in professional dismantling.
Oh, it's majestic tennis.
The entertainment began in the very first game. Murray pushed Federer. However, Federer clinched it with a delicate touch, and the momentum didn't just shift, it vanished from Murray's side of the court altogether. Federer began moving like a ghost, appearing at the net to pick off volleys before Murray even finished his follow-through.
And that ties Lendl, who of course used to coach Murray. What a pickup that was. It's one thing just to get that one back in play, it's another to hit it aggressively and win the point with it.
By the time the first set ended 6-0 in just 24 minutes, the London crowd was in a state of confused awe. Federer was playing video game tennis, hitting lines with casual indifference. At one point, he won 14 consecutive points, leaving Murray muttering to his box in disbelief.
Well, they've just started rejoicing back home in Japan because Kei Nishikori.
The second set reached a peak of dark comedy entertainment. Federer raced to a 5-0 lead. The double bagel 6-0-6-0 was looming, a scoreline almost unheard of at the elite ATP finals level. When Murray finally held serve to make it 5-1, the crowd gave a standing ovation.
Well, that's the biggest cheer of the week.
The ovation was usually reserved for a trophy presentation. The action made Murray himself crack a sheepish, relieved smile, acknowledging the absurdity of the beatdown. But the embarrassment wasn't over yet.
Federer was in his prompt. The inside-in forehand did so much damage so often.
Federer closed it out 6-0, 6-1 in less than an hour. It remains one of the most polite destructions ever televised. A night where one legend turned a high-stakes match into a private practice session while the world watched in stunned silence.
Game, set and match. Federer.
Well, superb performance from Federer. Some majestic touch at the net. Showed no mercy against.
The 2017 fourth-round clash at Indian Wells wasn't just a tennis match, it was the day Roger Federer finally solved the Nadal code with a freaking sledgehammer.
See how straight away he gets Federer moving with it.
The entertainment began in the very first game. Federer stepped onto Nadal's second serve and cracked a backhand return winner so sharp it felt like Rafa was standing still. The Federer backhand, once a liability, had become a flamethrower.
Oh, it's stunning.
Roger wasn't just winning points, he was stealing time. Nadal, famous for his defensive grit, looked hurried, almost frantic, as Federer robbed him of the seconds he needed to set up his heavy ground strokes.
Stop it! Stand and deliver. One big step.
One of the most electric moments came in the second set. Federer continued to bully Nadal, making Nadal have no answers during the game.
Well, he's playing at galactic levels this evening.
Roger breezed through his service games. He didn't just beat Nadal, he dismantled the Spaniard's psyche in just 68 minutes. It was 6-2, 6-3, but the scoreline barely captured the audacity of the performance.
It's in. What a way to finish the Federer. Complete and utter.
In the end, Roger's legendary moments remind us why greatness feels timeless. From effortless winners to total court domination, Federer didn't just defeat opponents, he made the impossible look graceful, leaving behind a legacy of brilliance, elegance, and unforgettable tennis mastery.